Those days the cameras were not digital cameras, and you had your Harry and the film is like sound is action. When I was on Cyrus's show, I thought, I'm sitting next to when you were there, I thought I was sitting next to a very intelligent professor and I was trying to behave myself as much as possible.
God.
So I still call myself a Z boy, though they don't agree. They say, no, ye mere apne saath nahi hai. Hey, come on, dude. Saif Ali Khan. I love it. It's just, they say, hey, beta, auto.
Hello and welcome to the comment section. मेरा नाम है अब्बास. So throughout this entire show, हमने बहुत लोगों से बात की, actors, directors, script writers, comedians. But we wanted a stalwart in front of us, right? Someone who has dabbled in every medium possible, right? Radio, podcasts, films, television, stage, marathons. Name what you have, and this person has done it all. And because we are so thirsty for knowledge and entertainment and education on this show, the only name we could come up with was this personality who's sitting in front of us. And we hope to get a lot from him from this episode. So without further ado, let me introduce actor, director, dancer, model, the very dashing, the one and only Mr. Suresh Menon.
Thank you so much.
From Khan Masti to all the various things that you have done, Suresh. Welcome.
Yeah, so it's all, whatever I did, there's somebody to thank for. Khan Masti you mentioned immediately. Thank you, Jose.
Suresh, so they have given me a lot of research about you and I'm supposed to take you through this entire journey of your life and everything. But before that, by the way, I have to thank you for something. So when you go on YouTube and you put my name, Abbas Momin, the first video that shows up, I don't know if you remember, years ago we did a thing for News Laundry with Abhinandan Sekhri. Okay, It was me, you and Abhinandan Sekhri, and that's the first video that shows up. Okay, it's got some 65,000 views or whatever. So I have you to thank that when you put that up, when you put my name, that's the first thing that shows up.
Oh boy.
And compared to all the other videos I have, that video has some 5 times the number of views. And I think you're the one to thank for that. So thanks for this bump in my career.
Abbas is being very humble now. For me, you have always been somebody with a terrific knowledge about things going around, and somebody who is intelligent. And
that is Roshan Abbas.
No, Roshan Abbas उतना intelligent नहीं है. दोस्त है मेरा, लेकिन आदमी ही रहा है. No, but when I was on Cyrus's show, I thought, I'm sitting next to when you were there, I thought I was sitting next to a very intelligent professor and I was trying to behave myself as much as possible.
God.
So.
But Suresh, no kidding. I mean, I'm going to age you a little bit here.
Sure.
But I've been listening to you and watching you since I was very young. So it's really, and I've never spoken to you one-on-one like this. And in this economy, when you want to have an honest conversation with someone, it has to be in front of cameras, right? Because you have to monetize it and make content out of it, right? So the couple of things which have come in front of me, which I'll come to. But Suresh, what are your origins? Are you someone who grew up in? So it says you grew up in Mumbai.
Yeah.
But your identity, the Malayali identity, is very integral to your existence.
Yeah.
So how much of a time have you actually spent in Kerala?
So the first 1 month of my life, that's it. And then, of course, I grew up over here, schooling in Mumbai. Both my brothers, my older brother and my younger brother, they were born in Mumbai only.
Okay.
But I was that 1 month of being in Kerala when I was born there, of course. So it put that Malayali inside me, and I was born in this beautiful place of Palakkad. So it just stayed with me somehow, and I grew up in a predominantly South Indian society.
Okay.
So that in Bombay. So I never lost my accent. It's there. Though I do a lot of impressions, but that South Indian accent is there, which now I'm very, very comfortable with. So
you were not earlier?
Earlier, it used to be, अरे तू हमेशा वही same character कर रहा है, South Indian character कर रहा है, कुछ अलग कर रहा है. Then I was thinking, everyone who's an actor in our country today, they've got accent from where they belong, from where they are from. So why should you be, just because you got a South Indian accent, why should you worry about it? So I stopped worrying now. So
like Katrina Kaif has a British accent.
Yeah.
By the way, I've been told that I have to keep the language of balance between Hindi and English. So don't mind अगर मैं बीच में
नहीं बिल्कुल हिंदी में सब ये भी नहीं कि हिंदी नहीं जानता हूँ बिल्कुल.
So how मतलब what was the atmosphere in your house while you were growing up?
So my dad and mom used to work for LIC, very simple middle class family, and I don't think when the growing up years, there was even an intent to be a part of this beautiful big industry.
Right.
It was never there. It was never a plan. And as they say, sometimes I was actually confused. I was trying to feel my way through life at that time when I was all of 25. So I wanted to go into space selling. And
Space selling?
Yeah, that is your sales team in press, in newspapers, in magazines.
Oh,
I wanted
like
to
selling space in newspapers.
Yeah. So I wanted
ad space.
So I wanted to go into that, and somehow I landed up talking to my colleague from 20th Century Finance, were actually pushing the pen, lease admin, and all that stuff I was doing. And he said,
just to rewind, ये ऐसा ambition बहुत कम लोगों का होता है कि मैं ad space बेचेगा. Newspaper में. How did that come about?
So I think it was a little bit of a glamorous job.
Okay.
The pay was very good. Yeah. So around
journalism was different.
Journalism was different. Yeah, journalism was different.
People actually read newspapers. Yeah,
I still do.
Yeah,
I still do, and
because
I think
now
reading.
You're old. So
Thank you for that. But as they say, old is gold.
That is true. Yes.
So I still do read newspapers. So I think that time the aim was to get a job in a multinational, space selling, and then just set your life.
Yeah.
But somehow I landed up in this magazine called TV and Video World. Imran Merchant was the editor. He interviewed me, and during the course of talking to him with my colleague Javed, who knew him, who had taken me to Imran Bhai, and Imran just out of the blue said, "Have you ever thought about acting?" So I said, the only acting I have done is during Ganpati Society में हम लोग स्टेज बनाते हैं अपने हाथों से, गणेश जी आते हैं, उनके सामने परफॉर्म करते हैं, लोग गाना गाते हैं, डांस करते हैं, मैं प्लेस करता था, So he said, so you have experience in acting. I said, if you call that an experience, yeah. Because those 3 days I used to feel very nice about myself, but I never gave it a thought. So he said, there's a chance for an extreme newcomer, raw newcomer, to be a part of an RK studio film.
Wow.
And I said, wow, man, or a hero ka role. They're looking for fresh boys. I was so thrilled. I was so happy. मेरी life बन गई यार. मुझे लगा कि आ गया मैं hero बन गया हूँ. तो उस दिन ट्रेन से वापस जाते समय I felt like a star, And train में, of course, there's one guy with coconut oil right under my nose, one guy's armpit under my, if I turned here, there's armpit over here. So all those things, crowded trains.
Good to know things haven't changed much.
Not much. Yeah, because that time there were lesser compartments, so now there are more. So, but the crowd is the same.
Population is the same,
Yeah, so crowd is the same. So that time I saw one Maruti 800 going across Marine Line, and I think गाड़ी में travel करना चाहिए.
ट्रेन के दिन चले गए.
मुझे लगा already offer आ चुका है सब कुछ. Of course, long story short, I landed up over there, and Major Ashok Kaul was going to direct that film.
Okay.
He took one look at me and he said that, and he saw my photographs which was clicked by my cousin, which were very nice, but not a filmy photograph. He said that, son, you don't look like a person with an army background. So I said, I can start running to her. No, you look like somebody who's from a very rich family. So next 15 minutes I spent a lot of time telling him that I'm from a middle class family. So then he told me, son, it's not about where you're coming from. It's about the way you look. You got some princely, regal look around you and all. So I took that as a compliment. I was heartbroken though. I thought my career यहीं पर खत्म हो गया.
ऐसा बहुत अजीब है. Like he's giving you a compliment, but he's actually rejecting you.
लेकिन I realized that was the beginning of how to take rejection.
Right.
In the industry बहुत बार हो चुका है. So, but I'm grateful to him because that put a thought in my mind, and of course I mentioned in many podcasts that I bumped into Rishi Kapoor Saab when I went to RK studio, and that smell of the tarpaulins over there, तालपत्री जो बोलते हैं हम, उसका मुझे लगा कि ये गणेश जी का फेस्टिवल हम लोग पीछे we used to put that tarpaulins over there, and I said, यार, if I get into this line, then every day is Ganesh Chaturthi for me, So then I started my journey over here. Struggle जिसे कहते हैं, तो जब लाइफ में खत्म ही नहीं होता है struggle, तो अभी भी चल रहा है.
But what was this film?
It was called Paramveer Chakra.
अच्छा,
so it got made, it got released also, but I was not a part of it.
But did you go back to Javed and was like, why did you play this prank on me? And I'm going to be a leading man. And
that's one strange thing. I don't know if Javed can seen me or knows about where I've reached. But I would be very happy if I could just say one thank you to him, because he's the reason that I'm in this line actually. Javed is.
Oh, so you never met him after
I never met him after that. So now I'm trying Facebook में सब ढूंढ रहा हूँ. लेकिन एक जावेद सैयद लिखा तो कितने सारे.
दोनों बहुत.
Yeah, and Javed was married to a Malayali from Kerala, so even that brought us a little bit closer also.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when I think back to like my childhood, you were always there. Like I don't remember you arriving on the scene. You were just there. So what was your first like proper arrival?
It was a show called Main Bhi Detective, directed by Ali Pocha, who had just made Saap CD.
Okay.
And this was
Mohan Kapoor.
Mohan Kapoor. And this was Sajid Khan.
One of our bald brethren.
Yeah. And then came to a guy who still has a lot of hair, Sajid Khan. Sajid and me started, he was hosting that show.
Correct.
And it was a great...
this was not Ikke Pekka, was it?
No, this was Main Bhi Detective. It was a great, what you call, insight into improv shows, which have become so big now.
Yeah.
That time we got to play slippers, we got to play bedrooms, we got to play ropes and whatnot. Because it was basically Cluedo, the game was turned into... Yeah, so it was very interesting.
I see. And what channel was this on?
It was on ZTV.
Oh, okay.
So I still call myself a Z boy, though they don't agree. They say, "नहीं ये मैं अपने साथ नहीं है."
Yeah, I mean, the younger viewers might not remember, but Z and Sony were like the big competitors at that time.
Yeah, and I think the beauty was at that time, I did shows for Z, I did shows for Sony, I did shows for Star, which had just come in.
Yeah.
And all the channels that was there was on Sahara channel, there was an NEPC channel, there was a BITV channel, and I think all those channels I had one show parked over there. So much of fun.
Do you miss the 90s?
I do. I think 90s were much more simpler.
It was so good, yeah.
Yeah, it's simple life.
Like even though you were the one working and I was a consumer at that time, like I missed the 90s. Like there was much less choice, but there was much better programming.
Yeah, you know, recently Satish Shah sir passed, and you know, I was telling someone that every character that he played in Ye Jo Zindagi, you know, 30 characters, 30 plus characters he played, that was an inspiration for me, you know, somehow and I also went on to do a lot of characters on television, which that I was very comfortable doing that, you know, so it was such a lot of fun. I'm grateful to him for having shown us the way, you know, and these characters are always somebody who you have met in life, you know. That is the best part. So it was a really good time. 90s were really rocking, I must say.
For me, that's a very 90s person thing to say. It was a rocking time, bro. आज कोई नहीं बोलता है ऐसा. कोई नहीं बोलता. सब cringe किया है अभी. For me, Satish Shah's first memory is Filmi Chakkar, which was a show he used to do with Ratna Pathak Shah.
Yes.
So a lot of people know them through Sarabhai vs. Sarabhai, which was a very funny show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Filmi Chakkar preceded that, and I that's my first memory of him. Yeah.
Too good.
Shafi Inamdar was so funny. Shriman Shrimati, effortless.
Shriman Shrimati, Jatin Kanakia, all Rakesh Bedi sir, man, they're so effortless. And I think when I spoke to Rajan Wagdare, so I got a chance to do Shriman Shrimati 2.0 as they called it.
Okay.
I was playing Rakesh Ji's role, and I said, I can't hold a candle to what he did. I have to be myself. There's no chance I can replicate the same character. Brilliance, and I think writing में लोग बहुत मेहनत करते थे. You know, somehow though today technology is there, still that pen and paper and the mind leading your hand. Again spoken like a really old person, but so I still do write. I do write my thoughts in a diary, and
no, that's good.
Yeah.
I think, do you think it was because के उस टाइम पे ये था ना कि हफ्ते में एक एपिसोड आएगा, so they would like there was time to let things grow, and like there was not so much pressure about binge watching and
binge watching and
all that stuff.
High points.
Exactly.
Those series used to have that. But I think OTT has taken to a different dimension. But still, I think writers' work बढ़ गया है. It's कम नहीं हुआ है. And the better you are, the more stickiness is there in the content that people are binge watching.
So I remember, like, so now, obviously, for the nostalgia's sake, I am watching the 90s ka shows on streaming now, because the ones I couldn't watch back then, right? तो I recently watched X-Files like a couple of years ago.
Oh,
तो
okay.
X-Files में एक सीजन में 22-23 एपिसोड होता था. उसमें से the running narrative of the show that aliens have invaded the earth, that was like probably 6 or 7 episodes in a season, and all the others were like your villain of the week type episodes.
Yeah.
Because the reasoning for that was, and I read this, that makers thought ke even the most hardcore X-Files fan will probably watch 2 out of the 4 episodes that will come on TV, right? So they wanted those 2 to be the main plot of the thing.
Yeah.
और वो 2 episode जो गया उनका, वो गया. There's no way for them to watch it again, right? Repeat telecast, ये वो. So even your most hardcore fans, they were going on the assumption that के 23 episode में से at least 12 दिखेगा.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's.
See, but it just shows the sort of person you are, how well you researched and read about these things, and this is a great knowledge, because even seriously, I didn't know it. It's so nice to hear that.
But coming back to your career, so did TV happen to you first, or did radio happen?
TV happened first.
Okay.
Radio happened much later.
Okay.
In the 2000s.
Okay.
And it was, I think, I was there in the studio. I was coming back after a really sad event in my life. I lost my mom, and I just one day before I'd gone to the radio station Red FM to give a sort of audition. Bhi nahi. They wanted to see what I was doing. Angry Ganeshan. So Angry Ganeshan ka some recordings we did. Suresh Shetty, me and my friend Carl Katgara, we had gone and we had done that, and we came back. Next day I lost my mom, and the next 20-25 days were like, it's still a blur. But I got a call from Rupali, who's the station head, and he said, Suresh, are you okay to come down and just have a chat with us? We want to finalize this. I said, I'm so sorry, I'll come. Better to get out of the house. So I went there, and on the way I decided to listen to radio, and that time it was predominantly English. And Jose Coaco was on air.
Yes.
And that guy's got a wonderful voice. So I thought, this man has got a great voice. So when I went there, I said, who was on air? They said, Jose Coaco. I said, acha, very nice voice he has got here. After some time, he came out of the studio, and I'm seeing man, young lad, all of 19. He doesn't remember. I still remember he was wearing a long blue kurta with a black t-shirt inside, big hair, and that beard of his. He still had the beard that time. And this is Jose. As Rupali said, why don't you go inside and just jam with him? I said, sure. I went inside, and by the time we finished at 4 p.m., we came out of the studio. People were waiting outside the studio door, saying that one of the funniest things that I heard on air. I said, really? It was so unplanned and so quick. And Jose being Jose, he knew how to crack the whip. So for me, he's always been on radio. He has been the Madari, and I've been the Bandar.
So Angry Ganeshan was your original character?
Yeah, that was inspired by some uncles who I met in my society. So I have all the concept of, wow, what are you doing, wasting time playing cricket? Study. So...
Okay, so Suresh, मेरे को इधर ऐसा आपका एक quote दिया है. You've spoken about mimicry being an art and expressed concern over voice likeness issues in the era of AI and deepfakes. How do you feel comedy must evolve? Sorry, this is inside the actor studio now.
No. I think, mimicry is a great talent to have, and it lends itself easily to spoofs. So people in our industry now suddenly become, no, spoof mat karo, mere par mazak mat karo, meri mimicry mat karo. Some of the stars started actually, what do you call, saving their likeness, and you can't do that for shows. But why? When you're famous, that's why people are imitating you. And imitation is the best form of flattery. Why would you?
True.
Yeah, I agree. When AI is used to blatantly with their likeness, their face and all that stuff to promote something, there you cut down. I'm 100% with you on that. But when a performer, a mimicry artist, like पुराने ज़माने में राजाओं के यहाँ पर gestures होते थे, क्या बोलते हैं? What's their name? That's बहरूपियाज. तो वो कभी महाराज के ड्रेस में आते थे. There's still a lot of art form तेयम करके in Kerala, but they actually imitate. Even when you see Kantara, you see his body language. It's all a performance of being possessed by the Yakshi, by goddess Kali, and it's a performance over there where they're doing that. So you can't stop that. There's something very traditional, and I speak for mimicry artists worldwide, not only India. So don't stop that. It's great fun. Like when I speak, like, hey, come on, dude, Saif Ali Khan, I love it. It's just, just say, hey, beta, auto. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say auto. So I feel stand-up comedy has evolved. Earlier, the go-to thing was to do mimicry, but now, like even if you see the greats in Hollywood, when they did their mimicry, they always used to take the piss out of someone. But yeah, of course, but they had great jokes coming in. So now we have got great stand-up comedians who have got their set so right. Amit Tandon, one of your earlier guests, being one of them. So that brilliance is there. So it has evolved for sure. Correct. But I feel there's still place for to do mimicry in a very different sort of a way. Don't have to go with the filmy lines. Put those characters in a different situation, and then have fun with it.
But coming back to your Red FM days, it felt like you and Jose had quite a free reign to say things. I'll tell you why. Because I remember जब भी Crazy 4 का controversy हुआ था, when they were sued for using a tune that was used in a promo. This was probably like a day or two before the release, and you were on air, and you were making fun about the fact that and you were in the movie, like you were one of the main leads in the movie, and you were making fun of the whole controversy. And even back then, like it was very like you do not go there, like कुछ picture का controversy हो रहा है, especially if you're in the movie, you don't say anything, but you were pretty freely making fun of the whole thing. It seemed like you had free reign to say
free reign. We did have also because what happened was, honestly speaking, Crazy 4 was a huge release for me. And this controversy happened. I was so disappointed, and I was thinking, I'm forgetting the name.
Ram Sampat.
I said, why is Ram Sampat doing this?
You blocked it out of your mind.
So I blocked him actually. I was so pissed with him. I was thinking, why is he doing that? ठीक है ना यार, वो जाके कोर्ट में करो, name publicity paper में, and Ritik बेचारा.
He wasn't for one song.
And he was innocently वो WhatsApp messages भेजा रहा उसको. उसमें you have to appreciate that man has got that much of honesty at least. Instead of that, you put in the press. That was, I think, earlier before social media advent. These things happened also, and so that got my goat. So the only way to actually save myself from any sadness in me was to make fun of it. But I was pretty disappointed. But never know. Nowadays people do the same thing. फिल्म को गरम करनी है, थोड़ा पब्लिसिटी, थोड़ा कंट्रोवर्सी करो, बाद में ऐसे भी दौर आ गए.
All publicity is good. What was your remember your first movie role that you had?
Oh yes, I can never forget. It was a film called Kabhi Na Kabhi, where directed by Priyadarshan. Ravi K. Chandran was the camera person for the film, and Jackie Shroff, Anil Kapoor, Pooja Bhatt, Paresh Rawal, of course. Written by Javed Akhtar.
Written by Javed Akhtar.
Imagine. I started my struggle in 93 and 94. Within 1.5 years, I got a film with these stalwarts. And can it be true? Goodnight Mohan's the producer of the film, the Goodnight Films. It was crazy, man. And Priyadarshan, like I wanted to work with Priyadarshan because I thought कि Malayalam film में घुस जाऊँगा और superstar बन जाऊँगा. ऐसे easy है भाई. I am a Malayali. I can speak Malayalam and all that stuff. अभी if I go to Kerala, I did one Malayalam film later. I'll tell you about that later with the great Mohanlal. But over there, I must say that those days the cameras were not digital cameras, and you had your Harry, and the film is like sound is action. So
what was your role?
I'm playing Jackie Shroff's friend in that film. So it was a good experience. I really enjoyed it. And Jackie was very friendly to who was there on the set. And when I met him, I said, "Sir, I'm playing your friend." How beautiful. Good. Kuch khana wana khaya. It's they were damn good. Anil Kapoor on the other hand, same. Was very happy-go-lucky those days. But what I saw about Anil that time in 94, hard-working man. Rehearsal, line नहीं छूटना चाहिए. Every expression of his thought about eyebrow यहाँ पे वैसे देखो. Still like this, not changed a bit. So imagine his body of work, and if somebody can still take himself so seriously and not just take it for granted कि मैं आ गया हूँ set पे करूँगा, वो rehearsal करता बंदा आज भी.
The Malayalam film you spoke about was Brahmaram. Tell us about that. You were playing a villain in the movie.
Yep.
So how did that happen? Why did it take you so long to do a Malayalam film?
So I must say that Indian television kept me so busy that I never thought about anything else. And I used to love TV. I still do. If somebody wants to call me back, I'm game to do something more, for TV. But That time I didn't get time to go and struggle, though I worked with Priyadarshan, one more film after that, Doli Saja Ke Rakhna, but I never got a breakthrough.
Right.
And somewhere in 2008, I get a call, one day I'm coming back from Pune, we are promoting a film, it didn't release unfortunately, Khali Bali, Ajay Chandok was the director.
Okay.
And I got to get a call from Priyadarshan's Chief Associate Director, Murli Nagvalli. And Murliton tells me, Mone, there's Blessy Thomas is making a film. Blessy Thomas, everyone knows him today because of The Goat's Life,
Right.
Aadu Jeevitam.
Yeah.
And Blessy had already won some national award that time for a brilliant film called Tanmatra. And Blessy Thomas and me, there's no connection, you know. That's intelligence again. Like no connection. Brains and then pura bhand, you know. I think then I told Murli, maybe he wants me to do some comedy.
Yeah.
Long role, over 5-6 days. He said, I think so. Must be for some comedy role or something. So you meet him, speak to him. This is his number. Sends me his number. Next day in the morning, I called him. And he said, hello Suresh, I'm Blessy Thomas. I said, no sir, I know you and I've seen your work. I mean, can you come and meet me in Kerala? I said, okay man, so this is that way. बस phone पे story नहीं सुनाएगा. तो role थोड़ा बड़ा भी हो सकता है. Told my wife, she said, what's wrong with you? Just go there. So I left, I went there in Kochi, I met him. And he came with the producer and 2-3 other people, some makeup person was there. Though I had hair that time, they still made me wear a patch and all that stuff. He had asked me to come after growing a French beard. I went there.
Already in the first meeting itself?
Yeah, first meeting. He said, come after 10-15 after you grow a beard. I want to see how you look. So he sat there, he asked me a few questions. The producer knew Hindi. He was talking to me in Hindi and Malayalam, Hindi, Malayalam, Hindi, Malayalam. And I was managing to answer all the questions. 3-4 hours later, they said, okay, we'll get back to you. It was a very nice meeting, you know. And he said, you're a hero in Crazy 4. कितना अच्छा लगा सुन के यार, you know, राम संपत सुन रहे हो. अंदर दर्द हो रहा था. I felt so happy when he said that, a hero in Crazy 4, you know. And I came back. I had asked him to send a script to me by one of his assistants in Roman Malayalam. Because I can't read Malayalam. So he sent it to me and I read the whole script in one sitting, 3-4 hours. And I was shocked and I was dazed and I'm thinking, this role ke liye mujhe bulaya. Why? Why would he do it, man? Maybe he thinks that I'm somebody else. You know, and I'm thinking, aur kaun Suresh hai industry mein? Suresh Oberoi to nahi socha hai kya? You know, then I sent a mail back to him saying that, sir, you know what, I respectfully would decline this offer because I don't think I got that much of skill in me to do this role. I was very honest. I'm very honest. I can't lie to myself. So he called me up and I thought I should not take the call, but how can you do that? I took the call and said, sir, I'm so sorry. No, Suresh, you are my Unni Krishnan. You have to do this role. And money is also not that big for a newcomer, not that big. And I was earning much more doing TV over here. And I said, damn it, yaar. And then I said, sir, you know what? 47 days, continuous shoot and all that stuff, बहुत मुश्किल होगा मेरे लिए because I got a lot of things over here which requires me to be in get-ups like, then no, you'll have to take a off. You have to do this role. I couldn't say no to that man. And first 2 days of the shoot, I was so nervous. I thought कि मैं भाग जाऊँ. एक रात को मैं घर होटल रूम में जाके बैग भी पैक किया, सोचा सीधा जाऊँगा एयरपोर्ट, निकलो. Then thankfully after having a chat with my wife, there was only one sound that I heard, idiot. I put the phone down and realized if I go back I'll be facing more danger. Better focus over here. So the whole night I rehearsed the lines. I started speaking Hindi, the lines and the thought to get it right, you know. And then next day, third day when I went there for the shoot, asked Mohanlal sir and Blessy sir, can I rehearse first in Hindi, then do the Malayalam take? Okay. So they said okay. I was fine after that. So last day, the best compliment I got was, I said, today Suresh Menon has finished the shoot. Everyone applauded. Then he said, I must say that first 2 days I was so nervous कि मैंने गलती तो नहीं किया. लेकिन third day से मुझे इसको एक भी बार बोलना नहीं पड़ा क्या करना है. Every expression, everything that he has done so well. Thank you so much. And I said, thank you, sir. You know, so when I came back to Bombay, it was almost like, you know, you're cut off from that life. Yeah. You come back to Bombay and there, you know, we are shooting in places, hilly terrain, like where people go for trekking and, you know, the jeeps are going, 4-wheelers. And they said, how much distance to the location? 4 kilometers. How long it's going to take? 2 hours. It was not a joke. It was like, ding, 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 ding. One said, driver, what is this? He said, कुछ नहीं है, गिरा तो मर गया. बोला पागल हो गए. ऐसे कौन लेके जाता है? बोला how come मोहनलाल सर आ रहा है? मोहनलाल sitting there. He said, बोले, there's nothing to be scared of. If you fall, you fall. That's all. But these are very trained drivers. They know exactly where they're going. There's fog also. Because you have to reach that plateau. There's chase sequences happening over there. When I saw the film, I couldn't believe the work that Blessy had taken out of me. I couldn't believe that I could do it. So the self-belief actually happened in 2009 ki I can act. You know, so thanks to Blessy Thomas and Mohanlal.
So why not more Malayalam films then after this?
After that, I did one more film. But you know, if you want more roles, you need to be parked over there. And I hope now OTT is advent and all, or at least I would love to produce Malayalam films. Aage jaake.
So like Malayalam cinema, like I'm that ignorant North Indian who was not aware of the kind of cinema that was coming out from Malayalam, even though I lived in Bangalore and everything, right? And suddenly there's this, this wave of amazing Malayalam films and filmmakers, right? And then you find out that this was kind of always the case. They were always making great cinema. It's just that now it's more accessible, right?
Yeah.
So what was your while growing up? What kind of cinema were you consuming?
Yeah, I still go back, especially because comedy is my forte. The comedy films are so good. My God, if they made a spoof on a film with a character inspired by Inspector Clouseau, which Mohanlal played with Srinivasan, oh my God, I was dying to ask them, how did you all make that film? The punches were flowing free and it's a laugh a minute and so much of laughter. Even now when I'm watching that, my sons think I've gone crazy because they don't get the language. I know the language and my God, Innocent Sir and all these people, they created magic. But you know what? I realized one thing: when you are doing a South Indian film, anywhere in South, it's true that they say 9 o'clock shift means 9 o'clock a shot is ready. Yeah, 9 o'clock shift में 9 बजे पाए क्या है यार क्या चल रहा है चाय पिला यार and by suddenly it's lunch time. Shot हुआ ही नहीं है वहाँ पे तो काम चालू होते so you don't get a chance to come out of a character. So that really helps you to perform better. I wish I want to do more Malayalam films.
Now all the great Malayalam filmmakers are watching this, so now the phone is not going to stop ringing, Suresh, for you.
Oh shit, somebody's calling.
Have you seen Loka?
Yes, I did see Loka.
Did you like it?
I liked it, but see, initially when I was watching, I thought, "ये क्या बनाया है?" Suddenly, it just takes you inside, and then you're inside the film. So I liked the film, though I drew some similarities between maybe a Kantara also. But it's the beauty of that whole film was there's one statement in the film that so many years back there used to be a forest here. For example, now where we are sitting also so many years back, there must have been a forest over there, or just a sea.
Correct.
And now we are sitting there. So what history we are sitting on top of, or what is beneath us, we never know. So it just kept me thinking. And when I saw Kantara Part 2, it just kept me thinking even more about what has gone down over the years. So some sort of philosophy and all started playing in my mind. I think I should see my doctor soon. But
is there a serious side to you?
There is.
When does it come out?
So I'm a very private person, though I don't look like. But when I walk inside a room full of people, that's the time you know that this guy maybe But I'm very nervous.
Okay. Nervous is one thing.
Still, I start talking. So I'm a very private person. I've got the serious side of me. I think a lot.
Okay.
I used to write poems. And even now, I just pen down a few lines and I just keep it.
English? Hindi?
English.
Okay.
English, because हिंदी में लिखूंगा तो शायद हिंदी साहित्य वाले मुझे मारेंगे पकड़ के बैन करेंगे तो लेकिन but I'm a deep thinker. My favorite pastime is sometimes just look up at the skies, and when the blue skies are there in the mornings, I'm sipping my tea and I'm just looking into almost nothingness, so it just keeps me grounded and rooted, so thankfully, so I never take myself too seriously. As coming back to the temper issues, I used to get angry before. Then after some time, I said, "Kyun kisi ka?"
There must be a reason you came up with Angry Ganesh. So
Angry Ganesh, yeah, अच्छा था भड़ास निकाल ले.
But I was just looking through your filmography. The first Priyadarshan film that you mentioned, Wikipedia पे वो है भी नहीं. Your first credited role here is Dil Toh Pagal Hai.
Yeah, but Dil Toh Pagal Hai was released before Doli.
Doli Saja
Kabhi Na Kabhi. Doli also came that time.
That's
but
true.
Dil Toh Pagal Hai was another amazing experience. तो पंजाबी तहजीब के बारे में बात करते हैं. I had that experience with the Yash Chopra family.
Which was?
YRF. Adi, Uday, Pam auntie, God bless her soul. Yash uncle, Yash Chopra saab, God bless his soul. We were absolute newcomers. And the way they treated human beings on the sets, man, hats off to them. That's it. There's nothing more to say or anything less to say. It's not about, you're just done 1 or 2 films with them. But doesn't matter. When you're on the set and they treat you like a human being, that's all you need. So wonderful that experience was. And I think also Dil Toh Pagal is close to my heart because when I came back from YRF's office, which was earlier in Juhu, I came back home and I told my dad, I'm got a film with Yash Chopra.
Yeah.
And he said, Mone, that's a big name. I'm proud of you. So though the role was very small, just being a part of that whole history was something too much. And during lunchtime, I think all the actors were there with me. Ballu Singh Suri, Rajesh Tandon, and the other people who were there with us. Murad Ali was there.
Yeah.
We all used to sit around Shah Rukh Khan, Karishma, Madhuri Dixit, Yash Chopra Saab sitting on a chair with Pam auntie getting us home cooked food and just talking cinema. Shah Rukh is telling her, how did you come up with those lines? मैं आज भी फेंके हुए पैसे नहीं उठा तो इतनी अच्छी बातें हुआ कर दी. Wow, man, what an experience.
You work with Shah Rukh, Salman. Have you worked with Amir yet?
Yes, I did. Though we didn't have a scene together, I was a part of Fana.
Okay.
So I always say that most of the Khans I worked with.
Yeah. You were in Big Boss Malayalam last year. How was that experience?
Well, in short, when they called
Evicted in 14 days is what is written in front of your name.
But of course, there was a wonderful news article which came after that. Mr. Menon looked the happiest when he was evicted. So, that was also written.
Achha.
Because, man, I think it was very scary. I still remember just before they took the phones, I called up my family. I spoke to my sons and my wife, and I said, now they're taking the phones away. They're standing right outside the door. And suddenly I became emotional because मुझे लगा कि मैं कहीं और ही जा रहा हूँ, वापस नहीं आऊँगा ऐसा. And मैं phone दे दिया. I felt so lost. Can you imagine? Next 6 hours, I didn't know what was happening. Nobody came and called me. And then once I was taken inside the house, after so many years, I felt so insecure, so scared. Though I walked in and I knew that the camera is on you.
Yeah.
Now you have to be a different person. But I'll never forget that experience because whatever we have, thank God for all we have. The only good thing I can say is when they called me again for Hindi Big Boss, will you be interested? I said no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, because honestly, those people who are there inside the house, hats off to them. They know it's a game.
Yeah.
Once you go inside, then like one of the kids over there told me, sir, we are not come here to show a good side. We are not come here to win elections. We are come here to win the game. And winning the game means you are fighting with somebody, you're making sure the camera is on you, you're making sure people are watching you, they're voting you or whatever, put your points across. Don't sit like that, your age is also there. Say, hey, boss, age की बात मत कर, समझा ना? तो वहाँ पे भी पंगे लिए मैंने एक के साथ, as you said, you've not seen me angry, but the world
Maybe
has
I
seen
should
me.
look it up, yeah.
I lost my temper with one guy. खूब गाली गलौज हुई.
Then do you come out of the house and then like make amends with those people?
Yes, we met again during the finale. All of us were called back, and we met. So everyone said, then suddenly you see the normal people over there.
Yeah.
And then they saw my normal side also. So one of the contestants, sir, you should have been like this only, na? I said, remember, my wife was watching. मुझे Big Boss का डर नहीं था, तो मैं perform कर रहा था. आप लोग पूरा Big Boss खेल रहे थे, मैं perform कर रहा था.
Okay, Suresh. So before going, we're going to play a rapid fire game with you. You know the drill. I'll throw questions at you, and you have to answer these off the top of your head. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Who's funnier off camera, you or Cyrus Brocha?
Me.
Okay, controversial question. One actor who can never take a joke.
Anil Kapoor.
Funniest voice you've ever mimicked.
God, okay, this will put me in trouble. I think Saif Ali Khan.
Okay.
I think it goes well with that ASMR.
What's the strangest fan message you've ever received?
सर हम आपका बहुत बड़ा फैन प्लीज फोन उठाइए दिस समबडी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम वीडियो कॉल कर रहा था मैंने उठाया नहीं हाँ, मुझे काम चाहिए
That's not very weird, yeah, Suresh.
अरे वो मेरे को आई थॉट फैन मोमेंट लास्ट में मुझे काम चाहिए मैंने ये क्या है
Okay, last question. What's the funniest rumor you ever heard about yourself?
that I got a girlfriend.
That's the funniest.
Yeah,
rumor
because
about yourself?
they don't know about my wife.
How does a wife not know about your girlfriend, Suresh?
I think she'll be happy.
Really?
Really? That's exactly what No, I think the funniest rumor was actually somewhere in Google itself.
Yeah.
It was written Suresh Menon and his ex-wife. So I had all photos there. She said, when did they get us divorced now?
Have you ever Googled your net worth?
I did.
How much was it?
So it's some 16 million.
Is it
dollars? No. I was so upset after reading that. I said, एक तो tax वाले पीछे आ सकता है. $16 million? Wow. Not bad. But I took that with a positive thing, saying कि अच्छा लग रहा है शायद future में.
I'm doing it right now. Fuck, now it's changed. You want to hear the updated version?
2 rupees. Because KRK had called me 2 rupees people.
There is no public information available about the net worth of Suresh Menon.
Aryabhatta had said zero का भी value है भाई साहब. Please fact check.
Thank you, Suresh, for all the amazing things that you have done and all the joy that you've brought in our life.
Thank you.
This is the point where I say good things about you and embarrass you. So I hope you get to do many, many, many more Malayalam films. And Dulkar, if you're watching Loka Chapter 2, Suresh is ready to play. What would you like to play? What creature would you like to play?
I would like to play.
What's that called?
Hedgehog.
Goblin. Hedgehog.
Goblin. Hedgehog, yeah, because it थोड़ा है अभी that bulldogish.
But yeah, any Malayalam filmmakers watching, please cast Suresh in a.
Yeah, because they can get Bruce Willis. I've been doing this quite often in all the
and the
podcasts.
real Bruce Willis is not doing very well, so you
Yeah,
can
he's
step in.
sorry to crack this, but he's really dying hard. Sorry,
that
Bruce.
note.
Sorry, Bruce, sir.
On that note, we will take your leave. And Suresh, anything you want to plug where people can find you?
Yeah, they can come and watch my play because in this world of AI, come and watch real human beings perform.
Yeah.
There is one
We didn't
play.
even touch upon your stage work, but please.
Yeah, so it is Carry On Spying. Bharat Dabolkar is the writer producer.
Okay.
Along with Paritosh Painter.
Okay.
Then Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu. Paritosh Painter is the producer and director. Shweta Tiwari is there. Gulati is there. Kishore
This
Merchant
is a
there.
nice 90s collection of
Collection of
people.
people.
Yeah.
Nasir Walker, Johnny Walker साहब सब ने. Siddharth Sagar is there, who's absolutely brilliant. Jayesh Thakkar and great fun working with them also. So please do come and watch our plays because I think it's better to watch real people act than to watch AI.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Anyway, films में इतना सारा special effects हुआ, you do not know कौन आया. अरे आज सर गोविंदा जी आए नहीं, अरे ठीक है उसका ये लगा दे भाई. So now there's no value for actors.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm telling you, there will be a time, as I was telling you, stage actors will start earning more than.
Really? I mean, because AI actors who will pay AI?
Yeah, correct. Now nobody's paying. Now it's like the Women's World Cup. The team won the World Cup. Women's team won the World. Now they're all going to get endorsements. Similarly, stage में आके Suresh Menon charges 50 crores for one play.
I hope that happens. Stage का हमेशा ये कंप्लेंट होता है कि हमको पैसा नहीं मिलता है.
And वो बहुत ट्रू भी है.
Yeah, that's true.
कभी घर से डब्बा भी लेके जाना पड़ता है. वड़ा पाव छुपा के रखना पड़ता है.
It's very ironic we are having this discussion in Aram Nagar.
बड़े आराम से.
Cool. Thank you, Suresh. Hope to
Thank
have you again very soon and we'll talk some more.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Suresh Menon and I just had a really seriously wonderful conversation with Abbas. And please like, subscribe and share. कमेंट सेक्शन, नहीं कमेंट सेक्शन कमेंट में डालना है। ओह चैनल का नाम भी है कमेंट सेक्शन। ओके चैनल का नाम है कमेंट सेक्शन, पॉडकास्ट का नाम है कमेंट सेक्शन, और जो भी आपको प्यार देना प्लीज डू इट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, गाली मत देना।